before I even get into this video, let me know in the comments below which one of y'all are un-Jabski-Wabski'd. Which one of y'all did not get the Fauci ouchie? And if you did, why the hell did you do it? Let me know in the comments. Now, let us enter the asylum.
Mask outside.
It feels weird not to.
Okay, so he's asking these folks, why are they wearing a mask still in the year of our Lord 2025? Yes, there are still folks who are wearing their mask. Now, my assumption is that they're doing it as a political statement, but we're going to hear directly from the insane folks' mouths what the hell is going on here.
Why are you wearing a mask outside?
It feels weird not to. I just like it. I got used to it. I don't mind wearing it.
Which one of y'all got used to wearing the mask? I never once for the life of me ever liked wearing that damn muzzle on my face. Not even a little bit. It was the first thing I remember to take off, whether I stepped outside, stepped in the house, whatever it was, stepped in the car. Because there was some folks who were wearing it in a damn car. That's a different level of mental instability there.
I guess I'm just used to it, I guess.
I just have it on. I forgot it was on.
You forgot it was on? Are you vaccinated? Why are you wearing a mask outside? What's your thought process?
Bruh.
No comment.
I just feel...
No comment. He's like, damn. Why the hell am I wearing this thing? What is this world? What is life? What is the meaning? What is it all about? He had an existential crisis right there. Then it led to no comment.
like I have to
One more
wear...
time.
No comment.
I just feel like I have to wear it. I don't know why. I just want to wear it. Yeah, I guess like my friends wear it.
Man, this shit was a social experiment. It had to be a social experiment. How brainwashed can we truly be? Are we still a population of sheep, or have we finally figured out the game? This had to be a global social experiment by the gray reptilians, essentially trying to gauge where we were as a species. Are we ready for the aliens to dock? Because if we're willing to wear these damn diapers on our faces for any longer than we did, there was no hope for us as a species. We likely would have been Thanos snapped into oblivion.
So I'm like, if I might as well just too.
I feel like I won't take off my mask until everybody does.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just...
Oh no. I won't take it off until everybody does. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. And they sound sincere. They don't sound like insane. But not all insanity is made equal, right? There's like low grades of insanity. There's covert insanity, things of that nature. So you might just not be seeing it on the surface, but...
I feel like I won't take off my mask until everybody does.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just there's a lot of anxieties with taking the mask off, you know, for the first time. So it's
Because
probably...
it's been so long.
Yeah, it's like a social anxiety at this point.
It's just, you know, mental well-being and stuff. I personally still...
Mental well-being? You can't breathe. You're smelling your own breath the whole day. And even if you have top-tier oral hygiene, it does not guarantee that your breath is not going to pick up and accumulate stank across the series of your day. My God, what happened to us?
I wouldn't want to take the risk anyway, and I don't trust anyone else, so I'm just doing it for my own
Even if the
health.
science said it was like basically impossible, it still doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Why are you
Doesn't matter what the science said, as long as my my overlords tell me what to do. Do y'all remember there was a video of a guy? I mean, there was a lot of ridiculous stuff, but there was a video of, like, I don't know if he was a governor or something, and he's eating French fries, and he's like, you're telling me that if I get the Fauci ouchie, the Jabski Wabski, I can get fries for breakfast? And then they give him a burger. He's like, wow, this can be breakfast if all I do is just essentially poison myself. Wow, all I have to do is put foreign objects into my body that are likely to compromise my immune system for the rest of my life, and I'll get some fries and a burger. Well, I'll be damned. That's the type of insanity that was taking place during this time. Do y'all remember this? Am I crazy? Like, am I insane? Do y'all not remember a full-blown, all-out blitz by the mass media propaganda machine pushing these damn diapers onto our faces and these damn jabs into our bodies. Am I making this up? Were the celebrities not on a campaign? In the eyes of an Sarah McLachlan ass ads. You too can save a life. Excuse me? Huh? The Oscars. I remember the 6 feet apart Oscars that they had. And they had those dudes dressed up as the damn what you call syringes. Bruh. All of that happened and we still have this.
Wear your mask outside.
It feels weird not to.
I just like it. I got used to it. I don't mind wearing it.
I guess I'm just used to it, I guess.
I just have it on. I forgot it was on.
You forgot it was on? Are you
No, you
vaccinated?
didn't. You forgot it was on.
I forgot it was on.
You forgot it was on? Are you vaccinated? Why are you wearing?
And he's got his nose out. You know what they said? If you got the nose out, it don't count. That's what they said. Okay? So, bruh still got his nostrils all the way exposed. What the hell is this?
Your mask outside. What's your thought process?
I think this dude be stealing. I think this dude. I remember during COVID, and y'all, one of the most insane things I've ever seen. It was on the tail end of COVID. You could go to grocery stores again, blah blah blah. Well, I mean, you could go, I think, throughout, but you have to have the freaking muzzle on your face. There was a guy who stole from a Safeway. It's like a grocery store in the Bay Area. Maybe they have them everywhere else. He stole from a Safeway, not wearing a mask during a time that most people were still wearing masks. I don't think I've ever heard of a dumber criminal than the one I saw in front of me. I saw him load up. I saw him looking around hella sketch. I was like, what the hell? I don't work here. I'm not about to, I'm not about to get a shiv pulled on me just because, I want to be a good Samaritan. But I did see the dude steal. And I was like, hey, dude jetted about the place, had no mask on during that whole entire season. So this dude be stealing. That's why he got that look. That's the purpose of that. Why are you asking questions? Who are you? Are you the feds? You the police? What you want to know about my life about? Huh? What's that about? Why, you ain't got no mask on. Fascist.
No comment.
I just feel like
He even changed his voice. He did the Don Corleone voice, just so he can throw you off. That's his disguise.
has to wear it. I don't know why. I just want to wear it. Yeah,
She said, I just want to wear it.
I just want to feel like I has to wear it. I don't know why. I just want
I
to.
feel like I have to wear it. I don't know why. I just want to wear it, is what she said. The follower culture in our species breaks my heart. I'm Aquarian through and through, yo. That's why my name is Aquarius. A lot of those characteristics are genuinely so fitting for who and what I've always been since an infant. Individuality is at the core of everything for me, because I believe without individuals figuring themselves out, you can't have a community or a society that is thriving, that is genuinely functional, working. Like, we think the community is going to heal, but what if the community, as somebody once said, it takes a village to raise a child. What if the village is mentally ill? What if the village is, unhinged? Then what? So we have to have, at the individual level, we have to basically sort our shit out in order to get to a place where we are healthy, we're functional, we are not living off of trauma or projecting, those internal conflicts, but instead we're living from a healthy place. Be yourself. And be okay with that. And be okay with being by yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are always with you.
I wear it. Yeah, I guess like my friends wear them, so I'm like, if I might as well just too.
I feel like I won't take off my mask until everybody does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the honest one. Until everybody, when all obey, I shall obey. Grandma used to tell you, Mom, Dad, if your friends were to jump off a cliff, would you do it? Like when you did something and it was a follower type of thing, got yourself in trouble, etc., because your friends were doing it. And said, well, my friends were doing this. Well, they did it. And they said, would you jump off a cliff? It's basically that. You know, I wish that message stuck with many of us to say, well, okay, other people are doing it. Why are you? It's like when people make it see, well, everybody else lied, everybody else stole, everybody else was looting, everybody else was doing this. Okay, but what does that have to do with you? You got to keep an account of your own life. You know, so, well, nobody saw. No, you saw. A lot of folks deal with the struggle to trust themselves, yet you're always betraying yourself. You're always compromised in your own company. You see everything you do. You see exactly how you move. That's why I tell y'all exactly what's going on with me. Y'all see exactly how I move, because when it's all said and done, the worst person I could be hiding something from is me. And so I made a promise to myself. I said, look, as much as I can help it, I got to be real myself. If I'm lazy, if I'm this, if I'm a victim and I'm playing, I got to be real. And I was. That's why I'm at the place I am now, because I realized I was being lazy as hell. I was not doing the work necessary to get to the place I wanted to be. I was not using my gift. I was not taking the risk. I was not, stepping into things with courage and boldness, but instead making excuses and living in excuses. It wasn't the government's fault, my mama, daddy's fault. It wasn't anybody else's fault where I was in life. The white man's fault. It was my problem, my fault. Therefore, I am solution. Real simple. But that comes from individual observation as opposed to looking out to the rest of the group, the tribe, in order to get your instructions. That's how you end up in a up situation.
I mean, it's just there's a lot of anxieties with taking the mask off, for the first time. So it's
Because
probably,
it's been so long.
yeah, it's like a social anxiety at this point.
It's just, mental well-being and stuff. I personally still wouldn't want to take the risk anyway, and I don't trust anyone else, so I'm just doing it for my own
Even if the
health.
science said it was like basically impossible, it still doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Why are you wearing a mask outside?
It feels weird not to.
Yeah. Think for yourselves. Again, in the comment section, who did not get it? I didn't get it. I'll tell you that straight up. I did not. And I remember it was crazy because my cousin was pushing me to do so. Man, cuz, you need to get it. You need to get it. You need to take care of yourself. Whoop, whoop. I was like, He hits me up 3 days later. We're supposed to have another phone call together. He was acting as my music manager at the time. And we're supposed to have a phone call. And he's like, hey, cuz, I can't talk today. I can't move. I've been basically bedridden. And I was like, what the hell happened? Turns out that he got his booster, his second jabski wapski. And he was essentially in a quasi-critical condition for a few days. Feeling crazy pains in his arm, couldn't feel his arm no more, all kinds of stuff going on. Couldn't move up out of bed, all kinds of crazy symptoms. Meanwhile, here I am being forced inside inside grocery stores or whatever to put my muzzle on. I will walk on and try to see how far I can get without, hey, you need to put on your muzzle. You need to put on your muzzle right now, mister. Yeah, I would go as far as I could without that. But again, I was that guy. Maybe I got it 17 times, but I did not feel the consequences of it. Oh, but the grandparents, you're selfish. The old people that were suffering. Look, old people were suffering. They likely were going to suffer regardless. They fell and they couldn't get up, broke their hip, and there's a higher mortality rate than the Jabski or the so-called Roni. Okay, I've fallen and I can't get up. Bam, it might be over for grandma. So when it comes to other people, again, I did the social isolating. I did the whole 6 feet because I had to. In the place I was, they were putting people in prison. I was not willing to go to prison off of something like that. But I'd be damned if I put anything in my body that's going to compromise me for the next 100 years. Absolutely not. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Now, if you'd like to stay around, make sure to click that little subscribe button down there. Or you can show some love by going to the description below and clicking on the button titled Buy Me a Coffee. Leave a little something there, or click on the Cash App. Leave a little something here. Till the next time, peace.
I fell in love with the sunshine. I fell in love with the light. I fell in love with the full moon. I fell in love with the night. I can see the light again. I can see the light. You can see the life in him illuminate the night. I know the time is taking. A 3, 6, 5, that's a full rotation. I see you looking up, you know them constellations. Constantly gazing like house of praises, you get to praising.